YouTube. Your boy is back once again with another dating and relationships video. Okay, so the subject today is the top 10 things to look for in a girlfriend. The top 10 things to look for in a girlfriend. And this list might be interesting to you because you know most of my things I talk about are not orthodox. Now, looking for a girlfriend is something that I don't preach on this channel. I don't think a man should go and look for a girlfriend. I'm not saying a man shouldn't be in a relationship. I'm saying a man shouldn't look for a girlfriend. However, no matter what I say, there are still men that are going to look for a relationship. And also, this channel is called Dating and Relationships. So let's do this subject. Let's talk about the top 10 things you should look for in my humble opinion. Comment below if you agree or disagree. Right? Now I'm going to start from number 1 up to 10. Normally I would like to do a countdown, but let's start from the most important, right? Let's start from the most important. And yeah, you're going to see me look down because I got a little list. Yeah? So number 1 is sex drive. Yeah. Number 1 is sex drive. Think about it. When you have a girlfriend, right? No matter how long you end up staying with her, you could have kids with her and get married. You could stay with her forever. But let's talk about the real world. What's the main thing us men want first? We might want to, have kids with the female and build okay, she'll be a good mama. What do we want first? Sex. So the number 1 thing is the sex drive. How are you going to know she has a high sex drive? Because you're going to sex her multiple times before she's your girlfriend. You're not going to just jump into any relationship. So before you enter into that girlfriend-boyfriend stage, you've already sexed her. So you already know she has a high sex drive. Yeah? She might have a high sex drive for a couple of different reasons. She might have a high sex drive anyway, just generally, that's her. Or she might have a high sex drive because of the level of interest she has in you. Now, I don't want to go too much off topic, but if you change, her sex drive towards you might change. Yeah, but I don't want to go too much off topic. Another category that I wanted to squeeze into this top 10 is the sexual performance, but I'm not even going to include that on this list. You know why? Because if you're a boss enough in the bedroom, which I want all you men to be, any kind of sexual acts that she doesn't do naturally, yeah, you should only be with a woman that has high enough interest in you. You tell her what you want. Not a bad up thing, but you got to be the boss and dominant in the bed. So I'm not even going to put sexual performance on my list. And another reason I'm not, because I don't want to have too much sex things on this list, because number 2 is also about sex. So number 1 is sex drive. Number 2 is sex logistics. Yeah, sex logistics. Now you might think, where's he going with this top 10? Be patient. Sex logistics. Now, it's no point in having a girlfriend with a high sex drive and she lives in another country. Yeah? So, men want sex, men want regular sex. If you're going to settle down and have a girlfriend and you're not dating multiple girls, you want your girlfriend to be able to give you regular sex. Okay, we've learned she's got a high sex drive. Cool. That's mine. But, I'm not saying you need to move in with the girl. but you need to have access. And it's not just about distance. When I say sex logistics, I'm also talking about, so let's say, for example, she's got kids from another relationship. Yeah, young kids. Now, she might have a high sex drive, but every time you go to her house, it's got to be a sneaky thing for sex because of the kids. Oh, could the kids' bedroom might be next door to her bedroom. She wants to sex you, but sex can't happen all the time because the kids this, the kids that. Let's wait till the kids go to their dad's house for the weekend. Nah. The logistics have got to be right. Yeah? Men want sex whether they're single or in a relationship. Right? So why enter into a relationship with a female when the logistics are not on point? Yeah? Unless you're really young, every time you see your girlfriend, especially in the early days, but every time you see your girlfriend, you want to sex her. If you live with her, that might be a different story. If you live with your girlfriend and it's been 6 years or whatever, you're probably not sexing every night. But generally, when you see your girlfriend, you want to sex her. You don't want distance to be a barrier. You don't want, like, she's got her kids there and her kids are young and whatever, and she can't. You don't want these barriers. So yeah, number one, sex drive, but number two, the sex logistics has to be there. Right? Number three, body type. Body type. Because let's say she's got the sex drive and let's say the logistics are there. You want a girlfriend that when you look at her body, when she's naked or when she's wearing some tight clothes or even in her normal clothes, you look at her and you're like, yeah, I want to sex her. So her body needs to be the body type that you like. Not all men like the same body type. Some men are really into large women. Lots of men like the hourglass figure, the Coca-Cola bottle shape. Yeah? Some men like a petite girls. Some men are not fussy. But it's got to be not just the body type that you like. If you like more than one body type, it needs to be high up there on your preference. You can't be having sex with your girlfriend and thinking, but when I used to sex Keisha, the body, you don't want to be thinking that. Because the relationship is probably not going to last long, so what's the point in being in it? Or you might end up cheating, which we don't condone over here. For reasons more than just moral reasons, yeah? So if you're gonna settle down with a female, the body type needs to, yeah? It doesn't need to be a particular body type. I'm not prescribing the body type. I'm saying it needs to be the body type that you like. The body type that you like. When you hold her and have sex with her, you're like, yeah, all the time. Yeah? Obviously, most men are not going to be able to get the bestest body type they can get. Cool. But the body type needs to be up there. It's really important. You can't be having a girlfriend you just settled with a girl out of scarcity. The body type ain't really, but you've had better. Or you're just in a setting where, in the social setting, places where you go to a bar or nightclub, they're just girls with way better bodies than your girlfriend. You're gonna question yourself. You're gonna be like, you might cheat. Yeah. You might not be that attracted to her, so you might not be trying to sex regular. She might have a higher sex drive than you and cheat on you. the body type is important. I'd say the sex drive is the most important because all men want sex. Forget all the other fluffy part. Yeah, you want to get married, you want to have kids, all men want sex, so the sex drive has to be there. The sex logistics has to be there. But the body type, you have to want to sex that body. Yeah. Real things, man. All right, next on the list is the face. The face. For a couple of reasons. Yeah. Again, a lot of men are going to settle for less because they're lazy or they have a lack of confidence or they're just desperate and they, scarcity. They just want to grab any girl they want for a relationship. And the girl's not that attractive. You want to look at your girlfriend's face and say, yeah. And you also want a female that you've seen her before she's your girlfriend, you've seen her without makeup. Because if you enter into a relationship, you're going to see her without makeup a lot of times. Some girls look way different with and without makeup. Some girls, they don't look that much different. Some girls are naturally pretty, some girls are not. Makeup can do magic. But if someone's going to be your girlfriend, you need to at least be able to look at her when she's not wearing makeup and still think my girlfriend's pretty. Oh, yeah, look at her. Yeah? Not only that, yeah? As you rise in life, yeah? And you're getting better and you're becoming the best version of yourself. And then this girl is your girlfriend and she's on your arm. She might destroy your image. And now that's a secondary thing about the face. Some people might be like, I don't care what people think about my girl. And cool, that's cool. But a lot of men do care. That's the reality of life. A lot of men do care. Yeah? You know the true and a walking trophy. Some men want a walking trophy. So I think in reality, the face is important. Some men might not think about this when they're settling for less. And you're walking on the street. And it's not a moral thing because, yeah, it shouldn't be about what other people think. But the reality of it is, you're walking on the street. Because I know certain man who's had girlfriend and they just hide their girlfriend for time. You know about their girlfriend, but you haven't seen their girlfriend. And then when you see the face, okay, that's why he's probably hiding her. Trust me, when a man has a girl that in his mind, he's punching above his weight, body and face wise, he's taking her places. He's taking her places. He wants people to, this is me. This is me. When it's the other way around, he's hiding her. You don't have to feel like that. You don't have to feel embarrassed when you go out with your, like, if she's not good enough, you're not settling with her. If she's a bit on the side that you're banging, or she's in your rotation, or she's a link, cool, keep her as that. Don't be wifing girls that you're going to have to end up hiding. Be patient. Don't just settle, You ain't got nothing going for you. Like, become the best version of yourself. Don't get stuck in a relationship with a girl that is substandard. Right. So number 4 is the face. Number 5 is the attire. And then it goes a bit with what I'm saying about the face is, she's representing you. Yeah. So how she look, what kind of clothes does she wear? Again, it seems like things that are vain. But remember, on this channel, we talk about the real world. It's not about what's the right thing to say. And it's not about what's morally right. It's the real world. Yeah. The girl's attire needs to be on point. You can't be walking on the street and, the girl is just making you look. And also the attire needs, you need to look at your girl and she needs to be sexy. Not at all times. Right? Not at all times. Not if you're living with her and, it's a Sunday morning, you're all chilling and she's in her pajamas or tracksuit bottoms and she's got her hair tied up and whatever. And she's got her reading glasses on. Cool, you're chilling. You're with her regular. But the attire, when you go out with her, she needs to look right. It's important. And you will already know this before you get with her because you would have seen what you would have seen her multiple times. Yeah. Now, number 6, bare people. Whether I'm doing this whichever way round, whether it's a female looking for a guy or a guy looking for a female, lots of people will put this at number 1. But I'm going to explain to you why I didn't put it at number 1. So number 6 is loyalty. Loyalty. Right. Loyalty is important. Of course, no man wants to be with a girl, have a girlfriend that's going to cheat on him. Of course not. But why is it not at number 1? Because things like sex drive that I have at number 1, you know about it. You've experienced it. Sex logistics, you've experienced it. The body type, it's there for the eye to see. The face is there for the eye to see. The attire is there for the eye to see. Loyalty, you can't see it. You can't, yes, you can build trust with a person over time, and that is one of the many reasons why you don't jump into a relationship quickly, because you have to see the person's loyalty. But you could be seeing a female for 18 months before getting into a relationship with her, and you might not fully know the level of loyalty. And even if she's 100% loyal, that can change. If you have swallowed the red pill, you know that's a fact. Out of the blue, women could just switch. Some women may go off you and end a relationship with you and then go with another man. But some women do the overlap thing. And you know when a female cheats on a guy, it's more serious. A man will want to keep his girl and cheat. I'm not saying it's right. But when a female cheats on a man, it's pretty much going to be all over. But a female could be loyal for time. And then whatever changes, if a female cheats, there's a first time for everything. A female might cheat for the first time when she's 18. A female might cheat for the first time when she's 48. But there's a first time for everything. Also, women that do cheat, they are slick with it. So if you base your number 1 thing on loyalty, how are you going to prove that? You're going to ask a woman, are you loyal? Oh, baby, please don't cheat on me. Are you sure you're not going to cheat on me? First of all, that makes you sound insecure. You can't see the loyalty. You don't know what's going on in her brain. And even if she is 100% loyal, you don't know what the future holds. She doesn't know what the future holds. She doesn't know that she probably cheat in a year's time from now. Females will say they're loyal, but things can change. So it is important. It is on my top 10 list, but it's not number 1 like some people put, because you can't look for loyalty. Yeah? You can't look for it. But it is important. So it is on my list, but it only has made number 6. Number 7, the family orientation level. Is she family orientated? And this touches a bit on the loyalty thing. In my experience, I don't know about yours, and I don't know if I'm accurate in terms of how it is throughout the world, but in my experience, the women that are more loyal are women that are family orientated. That's what I have found. I might be wrong. Yeah. But the women that are in a relationship and they are family, and when I say family orientated, I'm not talking about their kids. Obviously, most women their kids are going to be their number 1. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about like their family, their siblings, mother, auntie, their mum and dad might be together. It's not, whether their mum and dad's together or not, but they're family orientated. They spend a lot of time with their family. They're close with their family. They've got a good family bond. Those ones, in my experience, tend to be more loyal than the ones that ain't got no family structure. It's just them one. They see their mum once in a while, or or whatever, or they're falling out with their mum. That doesn't mean they're going to be disloyal, but in my experience, the ones that have not been loyal, they've not had that family bond. The ones that, and who knows, some girls might have cheated on me and I don't known about it, which is probably the case. Like, if you know that if you swallow the red pill, but the ones that are more loyal, in my experience, are them family orientated ones. And the family orientated thing is not just for loyalty. It's also they're a bit more stable. They're the less when they're family orientated, it kind of says like a bit about them, like a bit like how they are. If this is gonna be your long-term girlfriend, like she's more likely to stick with you and be more caring if she's that family orientated person than some of these wild girls out there. So I think that a female being family orientated is important. So that's number 7 on the list on what to look for in a girlfriend. Again, you're not jumping into a relationship straight away. So by the time you decide to go into that relationship with her, you'd have seen already that she is family orientated or not, yeah? Before you make that decision. Number 8 is intelligence. Yeah. Sometimes it can do your head in if you are around a girl that is dumb. Women are emotional creatures. We hair in a red pill, we accept that. Red pill, purple pill, we accept that. Women are emotional creatures. It's nature. They're not bad for being emotional. It's the estrogen. It's the way females are made. They're emotional creatures. We accept that. But having that together with a girl that's just dumb is too much. Too much. Too much. Yeah? I'm not saying the intelligence needs to be high up. She needs to have no master's degree in that or whatever, or no. Just have some kind of intelligence to you. For me, that's important. If you're going to enter into a relationship with someone. Yeah? Number 9. A lot of men will put this in their top 5 or top 3. But to me, this only comes number 9. And I'll tell you why. Number 9 is she can cook. You might be thinking, why is that not in your top 3 or top 5? It's important because, trust me, some females have cooked me some amazing meals. Nobody, trust me. Yeah. And I've also eaten from girls that can't cook or can't cook well. So to me personally, it's important, but it only reaches number 9 on my list. Now, why is that? Because when I'm teaching you guys to be independent and to not heavily rely on females, you don't want to be in a situation where you're hanging on to a girl because you're not about your goals in life. Your finances are not right. So you moved into a house and you want to move out because she's pissing you off and you want to leave her, but you're only staying there because, your finances are not right and you can't afford to get your own flat. Yeah? Maybe you got braids and she braids your hair and she does it for free and you can't afford for no one else to do it. Yeah? You're a guy that will get lonely if you're not with her, so you move. And then also you can't cook. And she just makes you some amazing meals. And you can't think of moving out of her house. Nah. Gents, be independent. Be able to be by yourself. If if a girl should be broken up with, break up with her. You should be financially comfortable. You should be able to spend time by yourself. Yeah. You should be able to have the confidence that you can get any other female, that you can break up with a girl just like that and build a rotation of girls straight away. And you should also, yeah, don't get me wrong, if your finance level is some high level, if you're a millionaire, yeah, and you can afford, let's say you're a multi-millionaire, just say hypothetically speaking, and you've got a house and you've got a cook, yeah, you don't need to know how to cook. Or if you live in some lifestyle where you're traveling the world for your job or whatever, and you're eating out a lot and the company's paying for it, or you're a millionaire and you know, spending money eating out is not feeling cool. But gents, learn to cook, blood. Don't rely on these females. Don't be one of them man who's going, man, yeah, the girl has to cook. Learn how to do that. You can learn to cook, but you can't learn to create a female like in that film, you know, Weird Science. Do you remember that film? I'm sure my age, I think it's 80s, yeah? You can't create a female out of dust. No, you can't do that, yeah? So that's why you want a girl with a high sex drive and body type, because you can't create one from scratch, but you can learn how to cook. So don't make that no top priority in what to look for in a female. So it is important because some females cook amazing meals, but don't put that high on your list. We're getting there now. Number 10, hygiene. Now, when I was doing this list, believe it or not, this was going to be number 1. Hygiene. Hygiene. For me, hygiene is so important. So important. Let me tell you something. I'd rather sleep with an ugly, out of shape girl that has a hygiene on point than a pretty sexy girl that stink and has got a dirty downstairs and feet stinking, all that. Like, don't. Ugh. No. So that's why hygiene was going to be number 1. The reason why I took it all the way from number 1 to 10 is because in my experience with females generally are way more hygiene than guys in general. So saying to look for hygiene as a number 1, that is hardly an issue in my experience with females. Yeah. Pretty much all females I've dealt with, their hygiene is tip top. So although it's important for me, it's not going to be a thing where, am I going to settle down with, what's her hygiene like? Generally, females have got good hygiene. But it's important. So it has to be on my top 10, but I'll put it all the way down to 10. Have I missed out anything? Comment below. There's a couple things that could have been on the list, but before I say them, let me give you, let's count it down. Yeah. So number 10, hygiene. Number 9, she can cook. 8 is intelligence. We don't want no dumb girls around here. Yeah. All right. Number 7, she's family orientated. She's stable. You know, she's got that family bond. Nice. Number 6, loyalty. Yeah. We don't want no crazy girl that we don't trust. We don't want to be in a relationship and don't trust a girl. Don't settle for any girl that's not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Number 5 is her attire. Yeah. We don't want no girl dressed up like no clown. We don't want no girl with no dusty, out of shape clothes. She's going to be our girlfriend. We want her to be on point. Yeah. Number 4, the face. You can grab that girl with there's probably none of you are going to know this song. There's one 90s dancehall song by Mega Banton and Ricky General called Chicago Bulls. I don't know if anyone knows that song, but they're basically talking about the girl got an amazing body, but her face looks like a Chicago bull. Some man gonna sex them gal because of the body, but the face is like a Chicago bull. But we don't wife them, blood. We don't wife them. If you want a girlfriend, you want her to be pretty. You want her to have some kind of standard. Because again, you're gonna end up just wanting to cheat on her. So if you're gonna cheat, you might as well be single and have a rotation of girls. You get that? Right. Number 3 is the body type. Come on, man. Come on, like you need to be sexually attracted to your girlfriend. You can't just have a girlfriend for girlfriend's sake. Don't settle. Gents, please. If you don't think you have what it takes to attract some sexy body gal, don't enter into a relationship yet. Work on yourself. Wait until you can. Maybe your body's not on point. How can you demand a sexy body gal? Hit the gym, blood. If you're overweight, try and lose some weight. Yeah, there's some girls that like overweight men, but on the channel, we talk about the majority here, yeah? Number 2, sex logistics. You want to be able to have sex with your girlfriend regularly. You don't want barriers. Barriers like you're working 2 different shifts. You're working some early morning shift, she's working some night shift as a nurse or whatever. You don't want some kids from another relationship being an issue and getting in the way of sex. Yeah? You don't want a girl that lives so far that you can only see her once every 2 weeks. What's that, blood? What's that? And then the number 1 thing is the sex drive. You don't want to be in a relationship where you're begging your girl for sex. She's putting it on you as well. A, because that's what she's like anyway, or B, because she's so attracted to you. Yeah? You don't want to enter into a relationship with a female that you perceive her to have low attractiveness to you, because then you're going to question, is she going to stay with me? Is she going to be loyal? What's my experience going to be like? Yeah? So that's my top 10. That's what to look for in a female. Now, a few things that didn't make the list is ambition. Women look for that in men. Do we really want a female with ambition? Some men will put that on there. Yeah, it's cool if she's got ambition, but if you're a man about your stuff, yeah, if you're building up your own empire, she should be part of your empire. So her having ambitions is good, but it's not that essential. So that's not on my list. Yeah, it's a consideration, but that's not on my list. Then the next thing is her family and friends. Yeah, if she's got crazy family and friends, the relationship about, to be honest, you're in a relationship with her, not with her family and friends. Yeah. And even if you enter into a relationship with a female, you're not gonna straight away, oh yeah, I want to breed her, oh yeah, I want to marry her. So if things don't work out, you can split up before you make that kind of commitment about kids and marriage and everything there. So the family and friends thing didn't enter my top 10 either. And the last thing that I was considering is the job workload. Like, so say she's working and she's got lots and lots of work to do. Yeah. Like, and she hasn't got time to spend with you. But that, again, is not an issue because, you know, you're building yourself to be the best version of yourself. You should be busy. So if she's got a job that's got some heavy workload, it almost gives you that extra space where she's not fighting for your time all the time. So nah, that's not in my top 10 either. So yeah, that's my top 10. I want to know what your top 10 is. Put it in the list below. What is the top 10 things you would look for if you was to get into a relationship, if you're not a relationship guy, or if you are looking for a relationship, or if you're in a relationship now, what did you look for in your girlfriend? Let me just give you the top 10 rundown one more time. So number 10, we've got hygiene. Number 9, she can cook. Number 8, intelligence. Number 7, she's family orientated. Number 6, she's loyal. Number 5, the attire is on point. Number 4, the face. Number 3, the body type that you like. Number 2, the sex logistics. And number 1, the sex drive. Share this video if you like the content, and catch me on the next dating and relationships video.